in the yogic culture, first 8 years, or actually 8.5 years, is considered childhood. So these are not counted. Though Balavastha is up to 12, it's the 8.5 years where you're a real child. You know it from your own experience. After your 8.5, only your parents thought you were a child, but you were secretly many things. Yes. Adults think that you are a child, but you know you are not one. Because your childhood in many ways ends at 8.5. So if you take two solar cycles, which is 24 years or little less than that, and add 8.5 years to it, it will become 32 and 3/4 or something like this. 32 years and 7 months or somewhere there. The exact calculations we can make, but it's nearly 33 years. So when these two cycles end, plus the Balavastha, leaving that when it ends, it is a possibility. This is a time when your life could take on a different level of propulsion. If you have prepared yourself well, either with education or some skill or yoga or dimensions of your life, if you have prepared yourself on any of these things, that is the time when it can propel, or that is the time when it can start crashing. You know, in the Western societies, they talk about midlife crisis. It usually starts around 33, 34 years of age. Suddenly people don't know what to do with themselves, life getting meaningless. Or those who are successful, they find traction and suddenly they explode into different levels of success or well-being. All this can happen. So sadhana for before 33 years of age is one kind, that is more preparatory in nature, so that when that moment comes, they will be able to make it into a positive time in their life. Because how positive it becomes at the age of 32 to 33 years of age, this will largely determine the trajectory of one's life and impact. You have the necessary fuel to do it. See, you want to throttle up now and fire up really big, but your tank is empty. That's going to be trouble. It doesn't matter how much possibilities are there, your tank is empty, now this is not going to fly. Everything else may be great, you may have education, you may have knowledge, but still you won't fly easily because of this. If you miss this, 33 years of age, those of you who are looking depressed, Sadhguru, I'm 35, port. If you're a female, it may be 46 for you, but because if you do not handle your biology well, 46 may become more troublesome than possibilities. But there are many possibilities. When a woman reaches 46 years of age, she can break through her limitations of whatever the feminine nature held her down with certain aspects of life, all that she can break through in a big way because her energies are transforming naturally. I'm talking about natural support, I'm not talking about what individual people may do. Individual people may defy all this and go on, that's different. But naturally, this is the way it is moving. So if you miss both these, when you hit 60, say there's hope, huh? When you hit 60, in many ways, your fundamental structure within the system is changing. You are not much of a man or not much of a woman unless you are in your head. If you're too much in your head, it will be, otherwise in body, you're neither not too much of a man nor too much of a woman. This gives you a new possibility. A whole lot of people burst forth at this time, But by then, lot of people are sick, 60, they get married once again to the same person. You have to specify this today. Today you have to specify this, otherwise it was always understood that way. So you marry the same person once again because when you married at 20 or 25 or whatever age, body was dominant. At 60, your consciousness could be dominant and there are new possibilities. So, whether married people go through this kind of things, others go through other kinds of rituals, and many people start their yogic sadhana only at 60. But for all this, you must at least keep yourself in a reasonable shape. 32 years and 7 months, to be reasonably precise. If you done enough preparation in reorganizing your geometry, your energetic processes, your thoughts, your emotions, if you settle these things, then life will open up like a burst. So, we are trying to do this with our Samskriti children. Everybody is wondering, what will they do, what will they do, where will they get a job, how will they go to McKinsey, how will they go somewhere else? They will not go to those places, but they will go to better places because the way they are it, because they had the wisdom and the courage to put their children in Samskriti, but they become overly concerned. Now you're 20 and you don't have a certificate, what will you do? As I've spoken in recent times, this is only now, in the last 60 to 70 years, that you have to stick a certificate in your face and go, and that stupid certificate opens doors for you. Otherwise, never in the history of humanity, a certificate opened a door. People come and tell me, my boy is 11 years old, he's already the CEO of this company. I said, what? You already thrown your child in the marketplace. Unfortunately, as you become adults somewhere, at least you have to keep one hand in the marketplace because the whole world has become economics. But you threw a 11-year-old child, that means at 11 if he became CEO, probably he started at 6. A 6-year-old child, you threw him into the marketplace, this is the worst thing you can do. You do all this nonsense. Please leave your children out for some time, let them grow, their body, their brain, their sense of perception and their geometry. You must understand, this is very important. In the physical world, if something significant has to happen, the geometric, well, you can do many things, but all that you will do is friction and suffering. If there is no geometric equanimity, if you look at any mechanical object, any machine, you will see if there is no geometric equanimity, all that will happen is friction. You must understand, because you have the time. This is a beautiful thing about failure, you have time.